Hey guys, I just wanted to make a video about how I trip plan once a load comes across my driver tech. The first thing I do is I get out my handy dandy spiral and I make uh, just a little like this right here. It'll have the date, the load number, trailer number, confirmation number, all of that. I haul food, so it'll also have the temperature, whether it's going to be on start stop or continuous. And I list a multitude of things on there, places I'm going to fuel up. My actual fuel route will be on there, and then on the opposite side of the page will be my receiver, my delivery window, my appointment time, confirmation numbers, and etc., etc. It also comes over transflo on my phone, but I also like to have it on paper because I can just reach it. I keep a little tote right beside my driver's seat, and I can just pick the spiral up and look and glance at it without being, a danger on the road. And so then the next thing I do after I have all the logistics and the information of the load in my spiral is I get out my motor carrier atlas and my trucker GPS, and I take a look, an overview on the atlas, so I can kind of see, the bigger picture of where it is I'm going, and how far away it is. And I'll plug the shipping address and the receiving address into my trucker GPS and go ahead and let it route it up and see what it says on there. Typically, typically I can drive 650 miles in a day. And so I will look on the atlas and I will be like, okay, how far is 600 miles? And just, make a little dot. And then draw a circle of maybe 50 more miles before and after that target of 600. That's taking into account road construction, traffic accidents, metro areas, really steep mountain grades. I mean, bad weather, you just never know. And, there's always things that can slow you down. And then there's some days you just kind of fly through there and you're like, man, that was an easy day. So that's kind of how I do that. That way I have a ballpark idea of where I'm going to park, overnight for my 10-hour break. I know people that don't trip plan at all. They just get in and drive till they're tired and they always find somewhere to park. I don't like to do that. I like to have an idea of where I'm going to be each day. It works better for me like that. I stress if I don't know. So it works better for me like that. Also, another thing that I do that really helps me maximize my 11 hours drive time in that 14-hour day, and for my hour service for a day, is I try to minimize any stops. Of course, you have to use the restroom and things like that. Totally understandable. Um, but like I like to drive the majority of the shift, at least 6 hours or so, before I stop for my 30-minute break. While I stop for my 30-minute break, I also try to combine my fuel stop and my shower at the same place. So while I'm looking at on my map and everything and on my GPS for the day where I'm going to be in 350, 450 miles from where my shipper is, I'm going to find a pilot, and fuel up, get a shower, and take the 30 all at one time. And so I'll grab a cup of coffee from there, and usually, by the time I've sipped it and finished it, I'm looking at my hours of service, and boom, I'm almost done for the day. And it just works out for me like that. I don't like taking my break early in the day. It just it's exhausting to me. I like to get the majority of the work done and then take a break. And then once I have my shower too, I'm just like a new person. It's like, yeah, let's slide on into the evening. So that works for me. Anyway, that's kind of how I plan my day. I plan my run once it comes across the driver tech, and I try to just kick it into high gear and drive the maximum that I can at the beginning of the run. That way on delivery day, I'm either on site or 10 minutes down the road, or maybe just an hour or so out. I prefer it like that. I don't really like to drive 6 or 7 hours and then be there because, anything could happen. Then it's, you have potential to be late. And so I like being as close as I possibly can. And plus, too, if you get there early, then, you can be at a truck stop. You could get laundry done and all kinds of things. Anyway, give this video a thumbs up if you got anything out of it, and feel free to share. Have a great day, drivers.